Do you guys want to know a secret? The secret is I filmed this video already, and it was supposed to go up last week, and I accidentally deleted it. Cute, I know. Go me. But anyways, today we are going to be talking about scary TikToks that I have seen for the past 3 weeks. We have quite a few to look at today. So it's going to be a video on the longer side this round. So grab a snack, grab a drink, turn on a light, because these are creepy. Before we get into that, if you're new here, hello, my name is Morgan, and here we do all things creepy. We tell scary stories quite often. We watch scary TikToks. We talk about Appalachian folklore, scary books, scary movies, all that stuff, and we do it Monday through Friday. So if that sounds cool, I would love to have you, and all of my other social medias are linked below if you want even more content. With all that being said, let's watch some scary TikToks, and let's do it again for the second time. Listen, I'm kind of glad that it messed up because I have some more scary ones, so this is going to be great. So the first video I want to talk about is potentially some shapeshifter footage caught on camera. It looks like it was caught on a security camera. Now, I did talk about this on TikTok, and people were like, it doesn't look like it's shapeshifting. It looks like a scared person running. But then that person, kind of gets down on all four legs and runs away. So either way, not pleasant footage to look at and still alarming. The next video I want to show is not authentic footage by any means. I didn't know. It's apparently a sound from Life of Luxury. I don't know what that is. I have no idea. That's just what people in my comments said when I talked about it. But they described it as a mimic. Obviously, it's not, but it's still creepy, and I thought you guys would enjoy it. This next story, I'm actually going to post her entire story as well, but I'm going to summarize it for you. But I do recommend you watch hers because that's where the video is going to be. But it follows this woman who owns a cleaning business, and she cleans commercial buildings at night. She said stuff always happens at night, and that's something I have heard with people that clean at night, whether it's commercial buildings or hospitals or schools. Weird stuff happens. And while I do think a lot of that's residual energy, because even this woman talked about how she would hear people talking and desk chairs shuffling, I think there's other stuff going on too. But in this instance, it started with this woman in her car just scrolling about to go in. Her windows were down and she felt something tug on her hair in the clip. And it was so prominent, she turned around. She's like, who the hell's touching me? Of course no one was there. So she goes inside, she does everything she needs to do, and as she's trying to arm the alarm system to leave, it's saying no because there is something detected at the back door. Well, there's nothing at the back door. She's alone. So as she is filming this, you can hear a whistle right at her ear, and it's very creepy. So listen to her full story time and then watch that at the end of it.
So as I'm heading to work at 5 o'clock this morning, I want to talk about what happened to me last night. And immediately, what comes to mind is a creator named Morgan from Appalachia that I watch a lot on here. And a statement that she says all the time, if you hear something whistle, no you didn't. Okay? So I'm going to preface my story with that. So, I own a cleaning business, as most of my followers know. And, I am contracted to do 3 commercial buildings at nighttime. So, my girls and I know that weird shit happens all the time. And I've only ever caught one other instance on videotape. Last night they were fucking active. Okay? So, the first instance that I caught, because I was inspired to download an app called GhostTube so we can communicate with what was going on in the building. And the only other thing that I ever caught was it said to me, let me try, and then it fucked with the cord on my vacuum. And I've got that on videotape, so I can share that video too, eventually. But last night, my nerves were shot. The girls and I hear and see things all the time. However, we don't catch it on videos. I was there by myself double-checking behind them last night. So, I don't even know where to start. I went in last night and immediately the vibe was off. The vibe was off. If you know, you know. So, we hear footsteps all the time. We hear people talking all the time. The building could be completely empty, and we hear people talking all the time. Doors open and shut, lights cut on and off by themselves all the time. So, I was already on high alert. So, just for the hell of it, because I knew I was alone at like 8:30, 9 o'clock last night. Usually I'm there even later, 10:30, 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, because that's what time I get done. But, anywho. So, I was singing like I usually do and recording as I'm walking around. And then I hear something following me to the back door. And I already told whatever it was to leave me the fuck alone, because I'm not dealing with this tonight. I just wanted to get out of there, leave me alone. Energy felt off. It felt heavy in there. It felt angry, okay? So, as I'm recording at the back door, I'm trying to set my alarm, okay? And the alarm doesn't set. It says there's motion detected in one of the back areas of the building. And that's not possible because I'm alone in the building. Okay, that's happened before. Maybe I typed something in wrong, but not likely because it says motion detected. But clearly in this video that I captured, you hear, well, I'm setting the alarm, sorry, got distracted. But I'm setting the alarm and I hear a whistle in my ear. I have my AirPod in. I captured it on videotape. I didn't know it at the moment. But clearly in this video that I captured, you can hear the whistle distinctly. And I jump back and I say, what the fuck? Let me get the hell out of here. And I continue to set the alarm for the building and I walk outside. And then I reviewed the video and it's there. Crazy. But I just felt inclined to share that. Because nobody believes me that these buildings are haunted. Well, my my daughters believe me because they witness the crap every night. So I just felt inclined to share it with everybody. And not to mention, whenever I was sitting in my vehicle, nothing's ever bothered me while I was sitting in the parking lot just scrolling through TikToks before I get the motivation to go inside. But while I was sitting there last night, I had my window down before I even walked into the building, so I guess this is what put me on high alert to begin with. But as I was sitting there, I had my hair up in a clip like I do now, and I had my window down and I was just scrolling TikTok, minding my business, and I literally felt something move my hair. Enough so that it made me jump and actually look in my back seat to see if there was somebody in my back seat. Enough so for me to look outside my window and think that maybe somebody walked up and was messing with me. No, I was all alone. All alone. But I'm going to stitch the video at the end of this. Tell me what you think. Can you hear the whistle? What the fuck happened? Oh. Let me get the fuck out of here. I'm over this shit. As NIB starts playing. That was fucking weird. I wonder if I got that on goddamn recording. A whistle right in my motherfucking ear.
This next video, I cannot tell if it's real or not. It kind of looks like AI, kind of looks like a trick of the light. It could also have just been someone standing there messing around. But anyways, it was filmed in a cemetery at night, and it's supposed to show one of these statues moving. Like I said, it doesn't really look authentic to me. Could be. I could be very wrong, but it's creepy nonetheless. This next one is just a really creepy story that I came across myself on TikTok, and I thought you guys would enjoy it. So I'm just going to insert it here. This next story comes from a user who I'm assuming they had like walked by or glanced at their front door and noticed that it looked like a man in a hat was standing there, and he's kind of moving around strangely. And this guy keeps filming up until they're like at the door. They're opening it, and then when they open it, nothing's there. Like nothing could have moved that quickly. And I assumed whenever he opened the door that there would be a plant there or something. It's like, oh, the wind's blowing in. It looks really weird. Nothing. There is nothing there to explain that.
What in the actual hell? There's literally...
This next video comes from a user who was just filming their neighborhood cat at night, and there is something in the background. Now, is this a shadow creature? Is it a version of the dancing Serbian lady? Is it just a creepy man? I have no idea, but I didn't like it.
Hi, my baby. I love my kitty.
This is one of the ones that got to me the most, and I think that is because of my just overall fear of natural bodies of water. But it follows this person who decided to innocently night swim, and they captured something crawling out of the creek at them. Have fun with this one. I just want to show you guys this video, and I want you guys to tell me what you see in it or what you sense. And for the final video, I wanted to show you guys this. I'm going to insert her whole video, but it's really the picture at the end you need to see, because she talks about how something was captured in it that even as a non-believer in the paranormal she can't explain, and it looks like an owl's face behind her. Anyway, that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you enjoyed it and got as scared as I did while watching these. I will see you guys tomorrow.